and welcome to welcome back. I haven't done predictions for ages. It's just obviously there's been things going on in my life that I've had to take a wee break. So this has been out charging in the sun. Okay, because it's been nice and sunny for a wee while here in Scotland. So I'm just going to see what I can see. Okay. Okay. Do you know, I'm getting like London. I'm seeing London, right, and I'm seeing like horses and people lining the streets, right, but they're distance, right, but they're lining the streets in London, and they're both sides of the streets, and there's police, right, and there's a big procession, it's very, very sad. Very sad. It's to do with the royals, because I'm seeing the royal standard. I'm seeing it strong as anything. And I'm seeing the media. I'm seeing the BBC, I'm seeing ITV, Sky, World News. This is going to make world news, and like I say, I mean, I've just done readings, but this isn't, I don't see this as Prince Philip. It's a royal, it's definitely a royal. And it's like an element of surprise, absolute shock as well, that this royal has passed away. It's quite a sunny day. It's quite sunny out, and the horses. Do you know what it puts me in mind of? It puts me in mind of Princess Diana's funeral. Or Diana's funeral, because she doesn't like, well, she says she doesn't like being called princess. It's like, it's reminiscent of that, the outpouring of grief. It's reminiscent of that. It's not, I mean, because I've kind of watched the Queen Mum's funeral, and I've watched I've said Princess again, Diana's funeral, and this, it's people that are openly crying, very, very upset, and there's even shock in the faces of the media. There's even shock there. Wow. Do you know, I'm seeing Australia, and the reason I know it's Australia because I'm seeing the Sydney Harbour Bridge, and you know, all that kind of thing, right? And I'm seeing like people out in the streets, and they've got placards, and on the placards I can see no more of this garbage, no more of this garbage, and big black writing, and it's like a white background and big black writing. And they're saying no, definitely no more of this garbage, no more. I can see people opening up their businesses, and saying enough's enough, and they're trying to get rid of their government. try to see if there's anything else. Do you know, it's as if it's spread to New Zealand as well. It's as if it starts in Australia and then the people in New Zealand start kind of, I don't see rioting or anything, I just see people out having, that they've had enough, they've taken enough. Saying, no, they're not listening anymore, they're not listening anymore. Oh wow, I'm seeing the Middle East right now. I don't see the Middle East in my crystal ball or in my readings very often. But I'm seeing the Middle East and I'm seeing Israel and I'm seeing war. And I don't say that lightly. It's war. Seeing what else there is. Yeah, definitely, because I'm seeing like explosions going off. I'm seeing Russia. Russia's going to like issue an ultimatum. I'm trying to see who it is they're trying to. It's an ultimatum about business. Because I see like Putin really strongly, right, and he's saying that we can't do business. We can't do business like this. This is jumping about all over the place. I don't know if it's because I've not done it for quite a while, you know. I'm seeing, I'm back in London, I'm back with London again, and I'm seeing like riots in London, and it's going to go for London to Manchester to Birmingham. It's just going to explode. It's as if people have had enough and they're going to just explode. And they my voice is going, they placards it's saying, I'll try to see if I can read them. Boris out. Boris out. And it's got something to do with corruption. Right now, I always tell you what I know, okay, right. The Scottish Government as well, but the UK Government are in, they're in dire straits with all the corruption, okay, and all the thingies and all the, you know, the kind of, what's it called? I can't even think the day. You know, the thingies that they've been giving their pals to make PPE and all the wee kind of, handing all this stuff to their pals so that they can make money off of this scary flu, and they've been making money off of it, and they were found out. And I could see London, riots in London, riots in Manchester, riots in Birmingham. Liverpool, not so much, but they're out in Liverpool. And this is going to go right all the way around the United Kingdom. People are just going to, it's as if it's like spontaneous. It's like spontaneous. It's not like, like say, the they've planned this. This is just like a spontaneous act that people have had enough. And it's going to, it's like it's starting in London and then it just escalates and escalates and escalates, and the police are all just standing back because there's nothing, they're overwhelmed. And that's another thing, because, you know, it's sort of, what I see in this, in the middle of this in the UK, is corruption, both for the Westminster government, the Scottish government. I'm not so sure about Wales because I don't see it in this, but definitely the governments and the corruption that's going on. And it's like a spontaneous act. It's a whole group of people said, right, we've had enough and we're going out. And it's like the domino effect. It just goes round like a domino. It's like the first domino falls and then it goes round. It goes round. And people, I can see people are just opening their businesses and they're all just, people are going in. And it's as if they're tearing off the MASKs. Now, I know, I always tell you what I know. There's like been freak weather in Texas. Remember I said something was going to happen in Texas, but I just couldn't figure out what. I thought it was an earthquake. And I was shown like it was an earthquake, but it was like freak weather. There's still going to be freak weather. Because I'm seeing freak weather like in America, but freak weather like here in Scotland, here in the UK, all over the place. All over the place. And do you know what I'm seeing? Like people in uniform with a big machine. It's like a big machine, and they're just picking places. And it's like to do with the satellite, but it's like picking places for this freak weather so that people don't go out. Whatever they're doing, whatever they're doing. Do you know, another thing I'm getting is, I'm seeing a bank, right? I'm seeing that it's like the Bank of England, right? And I'm seeing like bankers shaking their heads. And I'm hearing they're not as strong as they thought they were. They're not as strong as they used to be. It's as if they're gripped. I'm seeing, oh gee, I'm seeing a big hand, right? And I'm seeing as if they've got like the UK and the world really in the palm of their hand, and it's as if, see the way, like it's as if somebody's prizing their fingers away and taking their bank out. Taking their bank out. I'm seeing if there's anything else. I'm still seeing the Middle East, and I'm hearing keep your eye in the Middle East and keep your eye in China. And I'm getting DT, you know, for the USA. And I got this before, right? In a big office. And remember I said it's as if he's moved the office from the White House to where he is. But he's given the impression that he's there, but he's not there. He's not there. You know, in Florida, he's given that impression, but that's not actually where he is. And he's still calling, I still see him writing stuff. Writing stuff. And I see a plan. Right now, I know that, you know, like follow the plan, but this isn't the plan that people think it is. It's like, do you know what I'm seeing? It's like, big red pen, this plan's scored out, this one's scored out, this plan's scored out, this one didn't work. It's as if they keep, whenever they get close, the others move the goalposts. and then they've got to go back to the drawing board and draw up the plan again, which is, I'm seeing a lot of frustrated people. It's frustrating those who are following the plan, that are following it, and I'm hearing keep the faith, keep the faith. Do you know, I'm seeing celebrations all over the world. And I'm here and I'm saying, a while yet, a while yet. It's fading out now. It's fading out now. So I'll leave that with you, and thanks for watching.